teapot.
I did bring a teapot.
I am drinking tea.
You're drinking tea. I also have tea.
I have tea.
Mine's further away.
It is.
Hello.
Hello.
We're Knit Camera Action.
We are. I'm Stephanie.
And I'm Rebecca. And we have sort of matching shirts.
We do.
We have yarn critters.
Yes.
Hooray.
Octopus.
And the frog. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not a story.
The octopus and the frog?
No.
I feel like it
could be. Yeah. It might be. It's just not one that I'm familiar with.
It might be something that we need to write.
Possibly. Possibly. That might be a thing that needs to happen. But today we are here and we're going to talk about the things that we have been working on this year.
Many things, as it turns out.
Many things, it turns out.
Surprised to find out how many, actually.
Right?
Like, I feel somewhat accomplished now.
Right? Well, and the thing is, we're only going to be talking about actually even part of the year. These are just the projects we have finished or plan to finish from August through the end of the year. Because we did like a recap video in like July.
Yeah.
So this is like not even the whole year.
Right. Which makes it even more impressive, I guess.
We're very excited about this.
Yes, for sure.
Considering, jobs and families and other, responsibilities, sourdough
obsession,
dance classes.
Yes.
So there's a lot going on. So we were very happy with this amount of yarn.
Yeah. So
yarn happening.
You brought a teapot.
I bought a teapot.
What's in the teapot?
The teapot has little pieces of paper that have all the patterns on them because, why do things in an ordered way when you can do them in a chaotic way instead? In a teapot, right? So it's like...
We're going to do it the teapot way.
We're going to do it the teapot way. And like, okay, are you ready for this?
I'm never ready for this.
You're never ready for this?
I'm always ready for this.
So...
I'm never always ready for this.
Not last December, but the December before... I think was when we started.
That's when we started our podcast. And
we started by drawing things out of the teapot.
We did.
So we're again drawing things out of the teapot. So.
I like how you made it a full circle moment.
I know. Yes. It's like I thought about things. Sometimes that happens. Yeah. Sometimes I have, enough bandwidth to think about things. Sometimes things happen and they just happen and we go with it. But sometimes there's thought involved. Yep. So yeah, we're going to pull out patterns that one of us has completed, and we'll find out who completed that pattern after it has been pulled out of the teapot. And I don't know what order it's going to be in, but
because chaos.
Yeah, exactly.
I like it. Okay.
So yeah, we're gonna be talking about things that we have done, and I'm like,
now I'm like excited. Like, what's it gonna be?
Right? Exactly. Well, you get to pull something out.
I don't even know what I finished.
I know.
I never feel like I finish things, but then I do.
Then you do.
So we've got, Grandmother's Favorite, the original, by Vintage, by Ruth.
Yeah.
Yes. It's a dishcloth, a Grandmother's Favorite dishcloth. So
it's
one of those dishcloths, you've seen them, you love them. There they are.
There they are. And I will say, the Ravelry page says it's by Vintage, but then when you click the pattern, the available free here, it takes you to some, like, archive.org, Wayback Machine, like capture of a website, and that said posted by Ruth.
Can I tell you a secret?
Yeah.
I didn't use the pattern. I know.
Oh my gosh.
I just filed it under this one because it's the same pattern.
It's the same general
Everyone
idea.
has their little twist on it, but
yeah. It's a dishcloth. It's a corner to corner dishcloth.
It sure is. And it's got the little yarn overs for holes. And it's lovely. And it was the one thing I knew I finished this year. So yeah. Okay, we'll go ahead and pull out the next one. And the next one that was finished was Basic Socks That Rock by Petra Machova. We are very sorry for all the names we were going to say incorrectly today. Yes.
Yeah. But Basic Socks That Rock by Petra Machova. So that was yours.
Yes, it was.
Tell us about those.
I believe they
were the red ones.
They were a cuff down sock that I needed to find a pattern for because I demanded cuff down in my own world. I had tried these toe up. Yes. They did not go well.
No.
This was the amazing growing shrinking sock.
Yeah.
That
fit the person and then did not fit the person. And so I searched for a pattern. I found a cuff down sock pattern. This had the right number of stitches, and that was what I was going for. So it made a lovely sock. My friend is wearing them, and it is late fall.
Yep.
So mission accomplished there.
Hooray!
Yeah, for real. It worked out quite well.
Excellent.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, you can draw now. We'll take turns with this.
Let's see here. Pixelated Pullover by Jennifer Beaumont.
Yes.
What a sweater you made.
Yeah,
it is gorgeous.
It is so nice. It's great. I'm glad that, you know, there's always that sweater pattern that, like, the exact colors just catch your eye in the like main picture for the pattern, and it's just like, oh my gosh, it's amazing, and I want to wear it. And I'm really glad with how that. I'm really happy with how that came out. That one, you guys saw most of the process, or at least you saw it at various points, because that was my project for working on while we were watching Wednesday. It is finished now.
That's so cool.
It's
like
I've been wearing it.
Cool.
It's great. I love it.
Like,
it's all hand spun.
Yeah,
I mean,
let's say it again. It's all hand spun.
I do take it off because I live with some very large cats.
Right.
If I did not live with some very large cats who like to get their feet and faces and noses and claws into things, I would probably wear it more. But it's still, right now, it's still in that very precious stage.
Yeah.
Where, like, I don't want anything to happen to it, so, like, I wear it for events, for, like, a thing, you know, and then I come and I take it off. And, like, I'm wearing t-shirts underneath it and everything, so.
So you're not sleeping with it on?
I'm not, no.
Did you think about it, though?
No.
Bit, even for a second?
No, not sleeping with it.
Come on.
No.
All right.
Not with hand spun.
All right.
But, yeah.
All right.
No, great sweater, great pattern. Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, and then we have, actually Goldwing by, I'm going to go with Jennifer Steingass. That is this one, and I know what you're thinking. You're saying, hey, Rebecca, that's not done. And yes, you would be correct.
You're right.
But I have done the color work, which the pink, by the way, is also hand spun. And this is going to be my mom's Christmas present. So it needs to get done. It will be done by the end of the year. And at this point, like, the rest of it is pretty much all stockinette. And the body is even straight, so I'm not even having to worry about, like, decreases or anything. So I'm just knitting a tube at this point. So it's going to go really quickly. A very, very nice sweater. Very nice pattern. It is a circular yoke with the color work. You obviously start with the contrast color and then switch the dominant color. But, yeah.
What about Sleeve Island? What if you get stuck there? What will you do?
Keep knitting.
You're gonna keep knitting.
I'm gonna keep knitting.
Okay.
It's a Christmas present.
Yeah.
So, you know.
It must happen.
It has to happen. So, yep.
All right.
There's that one. Let's see. I think this was your draw. Oh, well.
It's okay.
Okay. Bad Blood Cowl by Megan Bollender? Sure. We'll go with that. Sorry, Megan. That's not how you say your name. So this is a tube cowl, and Megan has a very wonderful scheme of stripes with 2 different fingering weight yarns. Would also make a really great Advent yarn, Advent project, because you're doing various stripes. So you're doing like 2 row stripes for a while, and then 3 row stripes for a while, and then 4 row stripes for a while, all the way up until basically you're out of yarn, and then you graft it all together. So really good if you can get. So I did something slightly different because I was crazy and decided that I needed to use up some old hand spun. And so then I did things that I thought would work out better based on, I don't know how long this hand spun is going to last.
Okay.
And made some changes, but good pattern, good explanations. Yeah.
Nice.
So there
You're
you go.
kind of making me interested in it.
Yeah, it's nice. It's like 100-ish stitches around. Nice tube, all stockinette, and then just, you know, some stripes, color changes.
Okay.
As desired, kind of a thing. So
Sounds good.
Very nice knit.
I knit it at a convention.
Ah.
The person who sent me there knew about it, so it's okay.
And another cowl, Hoxie Cowl by Megan
Hoxie
Hoover.
cowl. Okay, so this one is a really nice color work cowl. It's not exactly mosaic, but it is the kind of thing where you're doing like, I mean, I guess technically it is mosaic because you're doing some slipped stitches and like, I think it's one row in a color. It might be like a 1x1. I'm not sure, but it ends up, basically it kind of ends up looking like a lice stitch, which is a terrible name for a pattern, but it, you know, it is the name. Except that the contrast color has pearls, and then the main color is all stockinette. So you get these little bumps of pearls.
Okay.
So yeah, that's also a nice, good one. I made that one also out of hand spun. So, yeah.
Man.
Was going through and finding things. That one was in my 100 Knits by Vogue. And that's where I got the pattern from.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Nice.
Also a good one. It's a good cowl. I like it. Brioche Beanie by Marta Camperend. Sure. Actually, this one is pretty close, so I'll grab it. The others are less close. So that's why we've been doing pictures. But this one's real close.
That is really close.
It was really close.
Yeah.
So this is the Brioche Beanie.
Oh.
And, you know, it's 2-color brioche, nice in the round, good description of brioche if you haven't done brioche before, but also completely reversible. So, like, you can wear it with the contrast color out or the main color out. You can change how it works. I'm going to do my best here to get a good shot of the crown, because that's always the mark of a good hat pattern, is what the crown looks like, right? This particular yarn is also hand spun. That is from Dirty Girl Yarns. So, excellent dyer, excellent yarn.
Very nice.
Brioche Beanie. Yep. There we go.
Pot of tea.
Pot of tea.
We've got Baikal by Susanna I.C.
I'm so glad you picked that one out because I never know how to say that.
Oh.
So that
It's
that was actually the shawl that I made with the rest of this yarn. So the brioche beanie was my using up scraps project for the Baikal shawl, but the Baikal is really nice because it's like a garter stitch crescent shawl, but the crescent part is short rows, and then you do some lace beaded sections. So really, really quick. The beading is really easy. It's just like the first 2 lace sections, you have like 1 bead per lace repeat. So that's just like that 1 row that you have beads to worry about. Nice, good introduction. And then the lace, you have like 1 repeat of lace and 1 repeat of lace and then 3. So again, really, really nice pattern, really quick knit. It does, you know, obviously get more stitches at the bottom than at the top, but, you know, not technically, I think maybe not, because the whole like main body of the shawl is short rows, so it might actually be the same, because like you cast on a bunch and then you do like this whole short row crescent thing, and then you do the lace at the bottom. So
nice,
interesting construction, good shawl.
Sounds nice.
Fun with some beads. It was an interesting time with the beads though, because I was gonna just use beads that I had, and then because I was using hand spun, they were the correct size as listed in the pattern, but because I was using hand spun, which was not exactly the correct size as listed in the pattern, they couldn't go on the yarn. So then it was like the great bead hunt and like finding the beads that could go over the hand spun and everything. So now I have a whole lot of yellow beads, which Stephanie can tell you how much yellow I have anywhere ever
Not a lot.
Not a lot. It's not a predominant color in my life. So yeah, but I have a lot of yellow beads now.
I wonder what we can do with those.
I know, right?
There's got to be something.
Well,
I
yeah.
wonder if we can make little hedgehogs.
Oh. I mean, we could, like the worry hedgehogs. I mean, they're
Yeah.
little seed beads, so
Yeah,
they'd be very
but-
like they'd be like baby tiny hedgehogs.
Right,
but
but-
yeah, we probably could.
Or make like several beads.
Or like bees.
Bees.
We can make worry
We can
bees.
make worry
We can make worry bees.
That sounds like fun.
That's definitely gonna be a thing this next
Okay,
year.
yeah.
Stay tuned for the worry bees.
We gotta find something to do. Stay tuned for the worry bees.
I
We
mean,
need to find something to do with the yellow beads.
yeah, I have a lot. I have a lot of
Leave
yellow
a comment
bees.
and let us know what we should do with all the yellow beads. There's a
Some
lot
of them are gold.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a
So
lot of
there's
yellow
a
beads.
variety of yellows.
Because
Alright.
because every time I got a new set of beads to
Yeah.
try, it was a
Mhm.
slightly different yellow gold kind of thing.
Sure.
You know, so
Oh my.
yeah, there's yellow beads all over the place. Okay. So the next one is Sleeve Vibes by Sachiko Bergen.
Bergen, yep.
Yeah, so this one I think was on here before. It's just a little bit of a raglan top that's got like short rows at the top, and then lots of sleeve. Lots and lots of sleeve. And it's just, you know, I, again, am using it as a dance sweater, so I put it on, you know, over dance clothes, but it's nice and tight enough that, like, I can still actually make it all the way through a ballet class without getting yelled at by my teacher for, you know, not being able to see lines, so
Hey.
I like it for that purpose.
Perfect.
I actually made one according to the pattern earlier in the year for a friend, and then I made another one later in the year. Really interesting sleeve construction as far as when the decreases happen. On my own personal one, I decided to do like ribbing from the elbow down, because I felt like I didn't want to do decreases because I just didn't want to count rows.
And it looks great.
Yeah, and it was just like, I'm being lazy right now and just don't want to count, so I'm gonna do ribbing instead, and then it can stretch as much as it needs to. But that, you know, nothing wrong with it. I was just being lazy. But yeah, really, really fun pattern also if you're interested in some sleeves, but not necessarily the rest of the sweater. Definitely a good option.
Sleeve vibes.
Sleeve vibes. Yeah.
Makes sense.
Sleeve vibes. Is that one? That is one.
It's My Favorite Adventure by
Yay!
Dragonboard Designs. So, like Rebecca, I am actually knitting this sweater right now. I'm doing the bind off on the body, and I love it. And by the time this video is posted, it should be done, or at least nearly
Very
done.
close, yeah.
You may be seeing some needles right now. We'll see. But it's, you know, I've got the body, I'm binding off the body,
Mhm.
so I've got the body done. And it is, every other round is 1x1 color work. And so you go through like a gradient of colors, and it's so nice. Like, it looks pretty, it looks good on, it's got shaping on the top, so I really like how that came out. Like the shaping around the collar
Mm-hmm.
to add a little more to the back. I'm loving it, so hopefully I'm still loving it.
And you said there were interesting things coming with the sleeves.
Yes, so the pattern is written so that, like I said, every other row is 1x1 color work, but the dominant color changes on the sleeves. So on the body of the sweater, you have your main color that is like the gray here,
Right. You're
and
using
then I'm
the gray.
changing my accent color. But on the sleeves, the accent color gets the every other round of stockinette, and then the 1x1 rib will have the gray in it. So we'll see how that comes out.
And this was
Hopefully
also a very good project for you because it was like all your pinks and purples
so many scraps.
are scraps.
I've made some socks in my time, and I have a lot of sock yarn. So this was a nice way to use up a whole lot of it in a great way that shows off those colors,
Mhm.
but also uses up a chunk of it. And I'm just excited to see how it comes out.
It's very good.
And it will be done.
It will be done. It will. I don't know how to open this. Back to Basic Socks, DK by Melinda Measor?
Yeah.
Sure.
So this was a sample I made for the spinning room, our yarn store, and it is out of an elastic cotton circulo
Something like that.
It's a Brazilian yarn. It's quite nice. I really enjoyed making these socks. I liked it so much, even though I only wanted one sock, I made both because it's socks, right?
You have to have a pair.
So then I went and bought more yarn so I could make myself a pair.
Oh.
Yes. So that's actually...
Is the new yarn the fun colors like the other one, or is it not as...
It's a different
color. It's a different colorway?
Yeah.
But it's like still, I don't know, variegated?
It's...
It was very highly variegated, the sample.
It's less variegated, more... I don't even know how to describe it. You'll have to see it.
Okay.
Yes. So I'm eventually going to make some mutts that have all the leftovers of the yarn because why not?
Yeah.
So that way I get 3 pairs of socks out of 2 sets of sock yarn.
I've done that before.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a good thing to do.
That's the plan.
Hooray!
Yeah.
Next, we have, Forest Headband by me. So, if you hung out with us over the summer, we had clues in our videos for a hat pattern that had a little bit of short row color work. And so I used that idea and I made like a little ear warmer headband thing.
Very nice.
So, yeah.
Gotta keep the ears warm.
Exactly.
It's very important.
Exactly. It was also, early in the fall, so I made it out of black and orange.
Oh, nice.
And that was, I used, that was a very nice, like, scrap project, too, because I just used random yarns that were available.
Nice.
So, that was good. Oh, you're good? Didn't want to interrupt your binding off. So we've got an Italian bind off, right?
Yes, yeah. Italian sewn bind off.
Italian sewn bind off, okay.
It's basically like Kitchener, but not.
But everything's all on one needle.
Dotted Argyle Mitts by Puff Updater. So these were actually a sample I made because the guild that I belong to wanted me to do a presentation on color work, and so I figured I better have some color work to show them. So I started these mitts, and I got halfway through the second one and thought, that's enough now, and just left them for a while. And then I decided, you know what? I'm going to finish them. And so I did. And then I realized they don't really fit me. But you know who they do fit? Rebecca's kid.
Yes.
So Rebecca's kid has been loving them.
It was amazing because, like, it's now late fall in upstate New York, and it's getting a little chilly.
Just a little.
Just a little chilly. So I was taking my child to class, and she was complaining about how cold it was. And I was like, she's like, oh, my hands are so cold. I was like, well, one, you could actually wear a coat instead of just a sweater. She's like, no, because she's going to chemistry.
No, because then she might be perceived as a person who has a coat. And she's a
teenager.
Teenagers can't possibly wear coats.
But then also, she's very concerned about, like, where her stuff is going to go when she's in chem lab. Because the professor is like, no, you can't just bring a bunch of random stuff into chem lab because, there's chemicals and things. Standard chem lab rules, right?
Don't bring your cat.
Don't bring food, don't bring cats, don't bring large, bulky clothing while you're doing things with chemicals and Bunsen burners.
No hoop skirts.
No hoop skirts, pull your hair back, whatever. So she has interpreted that as she needs to go to school in, like, the least amount of clothing possible, which, I mean, full pants and a t-shirt, but, like, really, if she could get away with it, that's what she would do. And I was like, well, you have these mitts that Stephanie made you. She's like, I can't wear them in lab. I was like, but you have a bag that you could put the mitts in the bag. And she's just like, I could do that.
Sure can. Yep.
So at the wonderful age of teenager, my child has once again discovered that you can wear layers.
What an age,
Yeah.
What an age.
Yeah.
They want so badly to be adults.
They really do.
I mean, obviously, when I was a teenager, I knew everything.
Well, yeah, of course.
Yeah, but nobody else does.
No.
So, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. And clearly your mom can't know things. Like, you might be allowed to know things, but I can't know things.
No, never.
So, yeah, it's a fun time. It's a fun time. It was great, though. I could put them in my bag. It's like, yeah, you really could. Okay, next I have the Bear Lake Cowl by Queenalee.
Sure.
Sure. Queenalee?
Queenalee.
So this was another one from the 100 Knits book. And it's a worsted held double. Or a very bulky yarn, whatever. I went with the worsted held double. I'm pretty sure the pattern calls for worsted held double. And it is a faux cable pattern. But it's also one of those cowls that is like, when you wear it, it's one of those really long cowls that you can like wrap and wrap and wrap and wrap. Mm-hmm. But when you knit it, you cast on the loop and then just knit the width. So it's
cast
like...
on is the hardest part.
Yeah, the cast on is the hardest part. It is probably like in the 10 to 13 needle size, like needle size 10 to 13, because, you know, it's pretty chunky. Mm-hmm. It's and then you do like 3 pattern repeats because you're knitting like the width of the cowl. Wow. Yeah. So definitely, again, I used some of the leftovers from the temperature blanket for nice. That one. Okay. So the one that I have pictured, wherever the picture is, I only did 2 repeats because I was running out of yarn. They are supposed to be 3, but yeah, also a good cowl.
All right. Mm-hmm. That sounds good.
Yeah. If you want something a little bit more than just a tube, Bear Lake Cowl.
Is this the last one?
I think it might be.
Nope.
There's one more. Ooh.
All right. Oh, Sockhead Slouch Hat by Kelly McClure.
Yay!
So Sockhead Slouch Hat, always a good one. On this one, I actually forgot to change needles after the ribbing. And just had to keep going with it, man. So it turned out the perfect size for one of my friends, Katie. Yay! So, and I saw that she has been wearing.
Hooray!
Yes, that's right. That's the successful gift. Not just they look excited, but
right.
Also,
then they actually wear it.
They actually wear it. So
yeah,
2 for 2 right now.
I did have like a discussion with my husband about sweaters and the boyfriend curse. Now, granted, we've been married like 18 years at this point, and I was like, I think we're past, I'm just going to say, the statute of limitations on the boyfriend curse.
Yes.
But at the same time, I was like, what, you think me making a sweater is like putting too much pressure on you? Granted, we've raised a kid to be a teenager, but like, whatever. But yeah, I told him, like, I don't knit him things because he never wears them, so I'm not going to knit him things. I would happily knit him things, but he doesn't wear them, so I don't knit him things.
You don't think he'd wear like a cardigan?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope, he would not.
All right.
So he doesn't get one.
I just got asked for one.
There are other men in my life that would wear cardigans, and I would happily knit them cardigans.
You made one for your brother.
I made him 2 pullovers.
Oh, right. Okay.
I've made my brother sweaters because my brother is one of those people who'd happily wear a sweater. He likes sweaters. He wears sweaters. So I will make him sweaters. Mm-hmm. But there are also other men that I just know. Mm-hmm. And, you know, I kind of knit a lot. So, like, for me, I understand, like, the boyfriend curse is like, oh, no, there's so much, like, time and attention and intention behind the sweater. And it's just like, I was going to knit anyway, and now it has a home.
Right.
Like, that's kind of where I'm at, but I have not offered other women's husbands sweaters because I feel like that's a bit too far, you know? Yeah. My brother gets sweaters. That's about it.
The home wrecker sweater. No.
Yes, exactly. All right, our last one.
Okay.
Our last one.
Aptos by Cartucha Knits.
Yes.
What a fun knit this was. This was my vacation knitting through Europe. Oh, so nice. It came out lovely. It's a 3-color shawl with lace panels and some garter stitch, and it was the right knitting at the right time in the right place, and it's just got some nice
And that
memories wrapped
yarn
up.
that you had was awesome.
Yeah, it's a tencel blend. So
Okay.
Really, I think
I was
there's
thinking it'd be
bamboo in
silk, but tencel makes
There's something
sense.
shiny
There's something
in there.
shiny.
And boy, it is nice. It glows. It's got nice, like a glow
It does,
to it.
yeah.
So my intention was to finish it and have it in the fair, which I did. So that was nice. That was a nice. It was a nice pattern.
Asymmetrical triangle.
Yep.
Yeah, with like little lace panels.
Yeah. It was a nice vacation knit. It was nice, like a nice finished object. The pattern was nice. It was easy to bring with me, because I could get the charts were all on like one page, so I could just print that page and be done with it. Yeah. And I did, and it was, and it is. So yeah,
there we go. Yeah,
great. Yeah, finished object.
So yeah, those are the things we've finished through the second half of this year, most of the second half.
Man,
I mean, we
did a good job.
We did do a good job.
Did.
Yeah, these are, good videos to do, because then you're like, wait, I did a lot, actually.
Yeah.
It's a good time. So
it's pretty cool. What was your favorite of your finished knits?
I think I really am gonna have to say pixelated.
Pixelated, yeah.
I mean,
it is gorgeous.
It's so good. The colors are so good, and because it's also not just the sweater. It was also spinning too. So it's really been a whole year, because I did the oil slick yarn last September, so September of 24, and then the rest of that, all of the gray, all of the plomo, and all of the blue, which I don't remember the name of right now, all of that was this year. So that was like a whole year of spinning and knitting, and I think because 1 year, maybe 2 years ago, we started this weird gimmick of, while we were spinning for Tour de Fleece, we were also going to listen to Harry Potter.
Yep.
And I've just kind of kept doing that.
It's been longer.
And so, weirdly, I know that, I was spinning some of the blue while Buckbeak was on trial.
Oh.
Yeah, yes. In Prisoner of Azkaban. So, there's also, those kinds of feelings mixed up in it of, Buckbeak and Sirius and all of that, plus, all the stuff with Wednesday. So, it really, A, it is a good sweater. B, it is good yarn. But C, it's just been such a process of the whole year that I really do kind of have to say that one. How about you?
Wow. Assuming that this sweater comes out the way I think it will, I think it's going to be My Favorite Adventure. I hate to say it since I'm actually not done with it yet, but it's so good. It's so good.
I don't want to, speak out of turn here, you guys, or jinx it or anything, but I think Stephanie might have caught the sweater bug this year.
I did.
Because you did this one, you did $5 in Paris.
I finished the $5 in Paris in June and didn't get to wear it until September, October.
Yeah.
But the first day I wore it to work, I texted Rebecca and said, "Sweaters are awesome." They are.
They're so good.
Awesome.
They're so good. And I mean, it's definitely one of those things that if you haven't done sweaters, you're always, at least when I was starting to get the idea for sweaters, I was like, oh no, I can't have a sweater because then I'll have to wear a sweater, and I don't wear sweaters because they're so hot or they're so itchy, because in my mind, sweaters were still the acrylic sweaters from the late 80s and early 90s, because that's when I stopped wearing sweaters, because those acrylic sweaters that you would get at JCPenney's in 94 were so terrible.
They were so thick and
hot. They were so thick. They were so hot. They were so itchy. But I mean, you get some decent yarn, and I mean, I think we're both of these sweaters, I think, are Cascade Heritage.
Yeah.
Right.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah, your gray and my dusty turquoise. What was yours? Smoked pearl or something?
Something like that.
Something like that. And it's just a nice soft merino, and it's not a super expensive one. I've also done really nice sweaters out of Lion Brand Woolies. It's a sweater vest, but it still counts. And sheep are not dying of heat exhaustion all the time. Wool is actually really breathable, so it's a lot more comfortable than you think it's going to be. And if you get
not scratchy yarn, it turns into a not scratchy sweater.
Imagine that.
And then you can always, like I said with my pixelated, I wear a t-shirt underneath it. So then, I'm doing that to kind of preserve the yarn because it is hand spun. But you can also not have the wool against your skin if that's like something that bothers you. But yeah, they're really nice. I do like sweaters. They're so fun. And you can do things, again, like this gold wing where you have arguably just a little bit of very busy and craziness. And then you have a stockinette tube. And that is something I really like. I do prefer wearing raglans, but, the colorwork circular yoke really is a solid option as far as like an interesting knit. So yeah, maybe there will be more sweaters in the future.
Maybe there will.
We'll see how that goes.
I've always kind of looked up to sweaters. Like,
I'm sorry. Sorry. We have to time out here. Stephanie also has a very long history with sock madness and has done socks that have beads and 5 colors.
5-color cast on. There was a 5-color cast on.
And then all of those colors were repeated elsewhere in the socks. So the idea that Stephanie looks up to anything knit is a little ridiculous. But at the same time, we all get to things in our own time. And if you are now comfortable with the idea of sweaters, that is wonderful.
Yes, that's where I am.
Frankly, there isn't, I don't think, a pattern in the universe that Stephanie couldn't just knit. But, like, that's a different issue. And I understand that, like, the scope of a sweater is a little bit different than the scope of a pair of socks.
Right.
Anyway. Yeah.
So I've always looked up to sweaters. And now I'm feeling a little more comfortable with them.
So the lesson that you guys can learn is if there's anything that you find intimidating, just try it. Just do it. It's really not going to be that big a deal. No. And the worst case scenario, really the worst case scenario, is that you frog it. And yeah, that's a bummer when you have to frog something. But at the same time, even if you mess it up, even if you have to frog it, even if it, you twist your cast on and your entire body of your sweater is all twisted, like, you've still learned something. You've still learned something. And I think pretty much everything is more intimidating than it seems. Because, like, I was also really intimidated by brioche for a while, and I've done a couple of brioche things, and I'm like, oh, yeah, actually, this is okay. This is okay. And on the one hand, I'm kind of debating the idea of, like, an entire brioche sweater. And, like, I understand if brioche isn't someone's favorite technique, but it's also not scary, So if there's a thing that you're looking at, if there's a thing that you're considering, if there's a thing you're intimidated by, my advice is just do it. Just try it.
I like that.
Just try it.
Just do it.
Because there really are no knitting police, and you are allowed.
Yes, it's true.
And there are YouTube tutorials for literally everything. So if you get to something in your pattern and you're like, I don't know how to do that, YouTube does.
Google it.
You'll find it. It'll be fine. You can do it. You can do it. Whatever it is, you can do it. So, yeah. Other thoughts from us? Now that I've told you, you're not allowed to be scared of things anymore, which is also kind of not fair, but I stand by it.
Okay.
So let us know what patterns you guys have been working on. We're always interested in more patterns because we don't need more patterns, but we like looking at them anyway, and we still get more patterns.
We do.
But, yeah, let us know what you guys have been working on. What have you finished? What have you, tried that was new and possibly intimidating?
What have you frogged?
Yeah, I frogged a couple. I frogged definitely one sweater this year. Because I did swatch it, but then it was a really big low boat neck lace.
Yeah.
And I finished the lace, and I was taking off the sleeves, and I held it up, and I had like
not even blocked. I had like 4 whole extra repeats, bigger than it needed to be. So I was like, this
Nope.
isn't happening. So I frogged that.
Yeah.
And I had just gotten to the point where it was just now going to be a stockinette tube. I'd gotten to the easy part of the sweater, and I was like, nope. This isn't going to work. So I frogged it. I did the fun part. It was a good pattern. I'm going to try it again with different yarn, because it was also, I want to say the Manzanita tee.
Oh, yeah.
And we had discussed when we were discussing that a different time that like, oh, this is like alpaca and cashmere in the picture.
Mm-hmm.
And I was using wool, like merino, superwash merino. And it's like, this is not going to drape the same.
Nope.
So I think I'm going to try it again with, I got some Trubu.
Oh, yeah.
While I was at Joann's on the last day of Joann's, R.I.P. Joann's. So I have some Trubu, and I think I'm going to try that, because I think that's going to work out much closer to the intended garment than the wool, than the merino would.
Well, that sounds like a nice plan.
Yeah, but yeah, fired that. Didn't work. Gonna try a different sweater.
So now that we have declared these sweaters done,
yeah,
and what are we doing next?
What are we doing next?
Yeah,
what are we doing next?
Are we casting on more sweaters? Are we?
I mean, I am obviously
running into the distance and saying, "We've done it. We've conquered knitting." No,
of course. Although I do need a banana check, because I have been thinking about the hand knit master knitter certification.
Oh boy,
that is all the swatches.
Because you love swatching.
I love swatching so much. So yeah, that keeps like popping its head into my head, popping up into my mind, and I'm like, that's a thought. That sure is a thought, but it keeps popping up. I'll keep you guys updated on that.
Yeah, we'll think about that one.
Stephanie will throw bananas at me in the meantime.
I will.
Yeah.
I will. Like Donkey Kong style.
Yeah.
It's a thing.
It's a thing.
Wow.
So, yeah. I don't know. I mean, I have some ideas for next year, but I think we'll save that for another video.
Another video, you say.
Another video.
Well, in that case, I guess we'll talk to you later.
We'll talk to you later.
Bye.